Yo yo, what's going on everybody? It's that random YouTuber come back at you with another video. And today we have a special video. We have a what's I am blinking on the word here. We have a wager, there we go, against DOMG. I don't know exactly how he pronounces it. I just know that's how it's spelled. And in this game, we ran the ball down his throat. It was a small little 10K wager. 10K is 10K. And this video is also a little different because I did not get to edit it at all. All I am doing is just recording my voice. That is the only thing I got to do because for some reason, what I used to edit my videos could not find these files. The files were on my PlayStation. Share Factory could not find the files. And so yeah, you guys are getting the full everything. My adjustments I make, the plays I select, everything. But it really doesn't matter because in this game, I actually didn't run that many plays because the few plays I did run, he just could not stop it. As you can see, like right here, you know, if it wasn't for the warp tackle, you know, that's 6. That's a touchdown. A walk-in touchdown. And I don't know what his game plan exactly was on defense. All I can say is that it did not work. So 1st and 10, ball at the 29, we run the power O again. He's actually stuffing it this time. 3 rushes, 43 yards. I don't know what he thinks cover 2 is going to do exactly, but whatever he thinks it's going to do, it didn't do what it was supposed to, apparently. So now, 2nd and 13, ball on the 32, we're going to run the counter. And if I remember correctly, this goes for, it goes for a decent amount of yards, almost another first down. He got that hit stick, but it's not like it did anything worth it, so I will give you guys another a team lineup sometime in the near future. And also, I would like to apologize for my lack of uploads. I've had some crazy stuff going on personally, and yeah, I probably still will have some personal stuff going on over the next few days. But sometime over the course of the summer, before Madden 18, I will have a regular upload schedule. And I don't know what the schedule is going to be. I'm still working out the kinks to that. But we'll see as it goes. So now 2nd and 3 after another decent run. I don't think I've thrown the ball yet. I also didn't throw the ball that much in this game in general. There was a lot of running, mostly because he could not stop the run. So why should I stop doing what he can't stop? Like 6 rushes and what was that, 81 yards? I ran the ball all the way down the field to the 11-yard line. And the chances of him stopping the run at this point were slim to none. So I mean, why not keep running it? Right here we go with another counter. And this gets into the end zone for 6. Unbelievable. Ran the ball the entire drive and still got into the end zone. I think that is the only time that has happened this year in all the games I've played. Not once have I been able to do nothing but run the ball. Not have to throw it a single time and still get into the end zone. Not the slightest bit of struggle on that drive. I mean, I had to make a few adjustments for the counter, but it's very rare for someone to have to make me actually run the counter. Mostly, I just hit the power O, then the toss, and then depending on the yardage situation, it's either a first or I have to throw it because it's a 3rd and decent amount. So, you know, and right here, there was an adjustment I was supposed to make, but I didn't have the right players in my lineup at the time. So, you know, right here, he's gonna throw a dot on my defense, and oh my god, I was irate at this moment because I knew exactly what was coming. The second I saw that receiver going up, I knew exactly what was about to happen. Right here, he gets a nice little run of his own, and if it wasn't for my safety, that would have been 6. And then it'd be a tied ball game, pending an extra point. Right here, he had somebody wide open, but the blitz just comes in at the perfect time. The reason I couldn't do the setup right is because normally I have Jalen Ramsey coming in on that blitz, but I took a corner out of my fourth corner out of my lineup. I don't know why I did. I can't remember right now. And I couldn't swap Logan Ryan and Jordan Ramsey. Ugh. Did I say that? I don't even know I don't know what the fuck I was saying. I couldn't swap him over there, so I had to have Logan Ryan coming in on the blitz, and he doesn't have 90 plus hit power, and he doesn't have the speed to come in as I would like it to. But it worked fine in this game. My next gameplay will probably show the what I'm referring to when it comes to him coming off that edge. So right here, 4th and 14, we force him to a punt. And, the first 2 plays, it looked like he had something going. He was going to tie this game. And then we put him in a box and taped that shit. So right here on the punt return, we're just going to let that bounce into the end zone because it would be stupid for us to bring it out. We'd probably be lucky to get it to the 5. And then we'd probably fumble. Sorry about my yawn. Right now we get the ball back. We're likely to put up another 7. I'm going to come out and see how much more he's going to let me run this ball. I'm thinking to myself, there's no way he's going to let me get a whole lot of more runs like what I had previously. And right there we get another decent run. A run of 6 yards. I will take that all game. Now right here, I forgot to switch my adjustments that I usually make. I forgot to put them back to the normal way. When I run to one side, I have a certain adjustment. When I run to the other side, I have a certain adjustment. And I forgot to switch them back because I was going to be running to one side, but I had the adjustment set to running on the other side. So we get the ball. Sorry about my little choke up there. 2nd and 4. He actually manages to stop it at the line to bring up a 3rd and 4. And right here we're going to throw our first pass of the game. And we got a pass block, or we're going to make the adjustments. I'm seeing the defense he's coming in, and I'm remembering a play call that I should have done, that I could have hit him deep, but I didn't, and I couldn't audible to it. So I take the short best thing, and we get a whole lot run out of the catch. Can someone say dot on that for me? Dot him up for 22 yards? And then we're going to, 1st and 10, ball at the 48. We're going to come back and run this ball. We are going to run it down his throat. Ground and pound all game long. So we come out, we hit him with the power O. Another decent game. All game long, he could not stop this run. I was getting 3, 4, 20 plus yard runs. And it would alternate. It would be 3-yard run here, 20-yard run here, 4-yard run there, and etc., all game long. Brady did not have to use that arm that much. And right here, we're going to kick down a little, so that way we get this play off right before the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning hits. 1st and 10, ball at the 38, 7-0. Waiting on him to pick his play here, and we are going to continuously run this ball like it is our religion. And right there, we probably should have been stopped at the backfield. Bad tackling by him to bring up the 2nd and 5. I believe that's 2nd and 5. Using Windows Movie Maker, tiny screen. It's a problem a lot of people have. So 2nd and 5 turns into a 1st and goal at the 2. 1st and goal at the 2. Nice run by our not even a good running back. He's not a big name running back for most people, especially with the running backs that EA's been releasing lately. You know, our running back would not stack up to them at all. But any running back can do good against a certain defense. So we run one last toss and get into the end zone, and I'm feeling good at this point. You know, I'm feeling good about our chances of winning that 10K. PAT is up, and it's good. With how slow our kicker was kicking that right there, I was about 99% sure we were about to get blocked. But bad timing by him equals a 14-0 lead. 2 plays of bad timing leads to 14-0. There was the bad tackling where he should have had me in the bad timing when he should have had me in the backfield. Then there was the bad timing on the PAT where he possibly could have blocked the extra point. So right now we have him in a box, and I will not let him get out of this box. If I remember correctly, I think he scores once in this game. And right here, he's going to hit me with the screen, which was a good play call. Ran into his blockers, unfortunately. He probably could have gotten a lot more yards than he should have after calling that screen. But hard to execute the screen when you run into your blockers. Right there, the blitz comes through. Lucky to get the ball off in time to bring up a 3rd and 6. Nearing halftime, you know he wants to get some points on the board before halftime. Because I believe he gets ball to start the second half, and that would put him in a prime position to tie this game up. And then hope for a mistake by me. But right now, we are just simply not making any mistakes. Our blitz is just coming in. Every play, that blitz is there. And I knew corner routes was one of his favorite routes to throw. So I made sure to time that blitz so that way it would come in before the receivers would have time to, run that corner route. Because that actually, that takes a while to develop almost. But he did not, by the time the route develops, that quarterback's getting hit. Right here, I believe we're going to throw our second pass of the game. Second, right? It's our second pass? I don't know. It's hard to keep up with all the runs. Making our little adjustments. And then Brady drops back and throws an absolute dot to Larry Fitzgerald, who I have recently picked up. I saw a great deal on the playoffs, Larry Fitzgerald, and I just had to do it. Average price going for like 140 to 160-ish. I was able to pick him up for 114. I saw that and I'm like, bam, done. The second I saw that, I knew in my head, that's a pickup. 1st and 10 following the big play. Right now we're trying to continue throwing dots out here, but his blitz manages to come in there. And I'm over here thinking, God dang. I need to be able to have time in the pocket. And I don't know what kind of adjustment I could possibly make to be able to get time in the pocket. Right here, he's coming back out in the same play. And I come out in the same play. I thought I could get the pass off in time, but I couldn't. 3rd and 18. I don't remember if we score or if he actually stops us here. If he stops us, it's one of the 1 or 2 times he actually successfully gets a stop. And I can almost guarantee you he does not stop me more than 3 times. At most, he gets 3 stops. Which, in a wager, that's not what you want. Right here, Fitzgerald was open right there. I waited too long to throw it, and it should have opened. It wasn't intercepted. I thought he dropped it. I was remembering a drop pick there. Oh well, my bad. Right here, the weirdest thing happened. I could not find my blitz. I'm over here like, what the hell? But then I just scroll a little bit more and it was there, and I'm like, that's weird. I was thinking to myself, that was weird as shit. That's never happened before. And right here, he's going to run the corner strike again. This time I had the coverage adjustments. Last time he tried to throw that, last time he ran corner routes, I had my blitz adjusted to where he wouldn't have time for the routes to develop. And this time I knew I couldn't be relying on that to happen, so I made coverage adjustments. And right there, we simply had a little bit of both. But he ran verticals instead of the corner strike. Right now, he is in a box, and he cannot figure out how to get out of this box. He's in a box with a lock on it. Okay, there is a lock the size of my hand on that bitch. And right there, I don't know if we call that a should have been pick or just a great play defensively. I am just waiting for the sign to pop up saying he's in punt formation. That is all I'm waiting for right now. And if he goes for it, I'm sending the exact heat. And I've been coming out in punt safety the entire time. I don't know what took him so long to pick punt, because that was the suggested play. I don't know if he thought the clock might have been running, which it wasn't. I don't know. But this will be the last play before half. Call a fair catch so I don't fumble, and he takes it back for 6. And we've reached halftime. So right here, we are kicking the ball off. So he gets the ball to start the second half. He is in a bind. We were not doing skunk, unfortunately. I wish I would have agreed to do that, because this game would have been a lot shorter. If I remember correctly, I believe it would be a lot shorter. Either that or this is when he scores. I know he scores at least once. I don't know exactly how many times, because this video is a few days old now. But he scores once. My defense isn't exactly unscorable. Like, I will not prevent someone from scoring an entire game. I've done it with this defense, but anybody that's halfway decent will score on this defense. Like right here, he's throwing dots, moving the ball upfield. Good shit by him. But it's a matter of the fact of the scoreboard. He has way more. I'm pretty sure he has more passing yards than I do, but I have way more running yards than he does. Running yards? That sounded stupid of me. Rushing yards than him. And that's also why I have 14 points and he has a giant egg on that scoreboard. Can't believe I said running yards. I am stupid. That was the stupidest thing that's ever come out of my mouth. And that, once again, I don't know if that's a pick. Considering it's Madden 17, anything could be a pick. And it makes me mad that everybody hated Madden 16 so much, because we really took that game for granted, bruh. Like, yeah, there was the aggressive catch, and the zones were broken. But Madden 17, the zones don't work that well. They're trash as shit. And if you throw up an aggressive catch, there's a swat. So, sometimes I wish I could just pick up the sticks on Madden 16 again, but I lost my PlayStation account that had my really good team on it, and all my other 2 side accounts only had like a 1,000 coins and like 8,000 coins, and everything went up in price on that game once Madden 17 was released, because nobody played it, so everybody that did had to make their coins somehow. Like, all the budget players that were like 10, 15k before Madden 17 are now like 50k. And I ain't got the kind of time to be grinding for both of these. And Madden 17 will count towards Madden 18, so I wish I'd have the time to play both, but sadly I don't. And I regret not having time to play both. I would love to be able to get you guys some Madden 16 gameplay as like a little throwback. Let me know down in the comment section if that's something you guys would like to see, with Madden 17 being near its end, of course. Would you guys like to see both? Just Madden 17? Just Madden 16? And whatever you guys select, that's what we'll do until you guys tell me something different, or until Madden 18 comes and then Madden 18 starts, which I'm trying to get the GOAT edition so I can pump out 3 days early gameplay for you guys. But at the same time, I don't know exactly how well that's gonna go, so I might just have to get it when everybody else gets it. And right now, it is 21 nothing. If I get the ball back, it should have been Skunk. We should have done Skunk. If I get the ball back without him scoring, it should have been game over. And don't get me wrong, he's not a bad player. He couldn't stop the run, and my blitz just put him in a box. I have multiple blitzes I've run, and obviously the most common one I run is nickel blitz, because you know everybody in the fucking world runs that blitz, and if they don't, they run some form of it, some other cover 2 blitz. And I have other blitzes. It's just if this one's working, why take the chance of him getting a one play touchdown and that 7 points that could have all been avoided? So right here, speaking of touchdowns, he actually gets a big run here, and I believe that's his one score of the game. And so from right here, you guys know exactly what to expect. For the rest of this video, there's some wild stuff that goes on, but don't expect anything too big to come from his side. Because I believe the final score was, I don't remember the exact final score. I just know he only gets 7. I don't know what's taking him so long to kick this extra point. I don't know what the hell that was about. But if he wants to play that his way, then play it his way. More power to him. But it's still 21-7, and there's, how long are the quarters? 4 minutes, so basically 5 minutes left. And if I put up 21 at this point, does he really think he's going to have time to put up another 14? Like, judging by this way this game has gone. And for some reason, he didn't kick an onside kick. Me personally, in this situation, considering the skill of my opponent and considering the way the game has gone, I'd kick an onside kick because I need as many possessions as possible. Every kickoff from here is onside kick. For me, anyway. At least, and if I was in his situation, it would have been. But, you know the motto, we're going to come out here, ground and pound. And I can't even see the yards. I just know he has over 100. Almost 200, I think. I think it was 160 something. Almost 200 yards. That's wild. And he is slowly getting his user to be able to stuff the run almost. But the problem is, he was slowly doing it. And he didn't, you know, I don't know what happened there, but I don't know if he ran commit or what, but for some reason, he managed to get to Brady before he even handed the ball off. That is wild. I have never seen that. I didn't see that in Madden 16. I have yet to see it in Madden 17 until now. You know, good shit by him actually hit me with something I usually don't see with how much I play Madden. We're going deep again, and Fitz hangs onto it. You know, I will be one of the first persons to talk shit about the features of this game, but also do them because why not take advantage? Just like the swerve. Why not take advantage of that? If it's in the game, then do it. It's not like you took the disc and, you know, put some extra shit into it. It's not like you personally put shit into Madden 17. It's not like you hacked the shit to add more code and shit into it. It's not like that's what you did. Because that right there, that would be wrong. But considering that EA had that in the game on release, and it was even in Madden 16. It was actually easier to do in Madden 16. All they've done is made it harder to do it with the swap button. And so, you know, why not do it? Why not do what's in the game? People throw drag routes because they're in the game. People run the ball because it's in the game. It's EA, because it's in the game. I had to make that joke. That was so stupid, I didn't even laugh at the joke. Give me a like if you laughed at that stupid joke I just made. Smash that like button if you thought that was even remotely funny. I don't know what kind of sense of humor you have to find that funny, but even I didn't think it was funny, and I told a joke. I'm sorry if I'm yawning a lot in this game. It's really late right now. It's 1 in the morning when I'm doing this voiceover. So, but with it being, June starts tomorrow, so let me know what you guys want to see for the rest of Madden 17. Would you like to see draft champions? Would you like to see MUT? Squad? Well, I can't do squad builders. That costs a lot of coins. Rebuilds. I would say my player, but it's not exactly my player by any stretch of the imagination. Creative player thing. I guess that's what we'll call it, creative player. Because it's not like there's an actual story to it, which I find to be really stupid. But that's whatever. I'm no game designer, but I'm pretty sure it would not take that much to make a decent story. Like, look at 2K. 2K16 story. I haven't played 2K17, so I can't exactly tell that much about the story of that. But I have played 2K16, and that story was great. 2K did something amazing with it. If you guys like to see 2K16 gameplay, let me know down in the comment section down below. And right here, he's just trying to score, make the score look pretty. Make it look like he didn't get destroyed that bad. But really, he got wrecked. It's what happens when you can't stop the run and your opponent has a blitz that just keeps coming in. So, he got wrecked. Long story short. Trying to throw the screen, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if his quarterback just didn't get the ball off in time or what. Oh, sorry again. But at this point, I don't know why he just didn't quit at this point. The second coins or no coins, It's not like you're going to be able to go on this game-winning drive to be able to win the 10K, and that should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. Maybe even a pick 6. Who knows? But either way, this game is over, and like I said, he's trying to make the score look better. Oh, he actually did score twice. I only remembered the touchdown. I didn't remember the field goal. But there's only 28 seconds left, and now he's going to go for an onside kick. He is really trying to make this score look as good as possible. But, Madden 17, with the chances of getting onside kicks, it's very rare. Especially online. Like, against the CPU, it's not that hard. It's more about chance with the CPU. But, online, there is no chance. There is absolutely none whatsoever of recovering that, of getting onside kick recoveries. So right here, we've been running the ball all game. Why would we stop with 19 seconds left? 28-10 in this 10K wager. If you guys want to see more wagers, if you have any other smaller YouTubers you'd like me to wager, let me know down in the comment section down below. Comment on their videos saying, hey, wager that random YouTuber or whatever, and I will see what we can get going. Right here, I am going to be petty as shit because he went for that onside kick. It made me a little mad, like, damn well that this game was over. So I am going to be hella petty. He came out in field goal block, we hit Fitzgerald for a touchdown. And honestly, I didn't even remember that until I saw it. I saw the play calling and I'm like, oh yeah. Near the end of the game, I was petty. I was hella petty. But that's going to be all she wrote on this one pretty much. The kickoff will be the last play of this game. And honestly, I don't even know what else to say here. I know the video is a little bit long. Like I said, I couldn't exactly edit the plays out. I couldn't edit it how I normally edit when I take out the play calling, so I don't have to waste you guys' time. But PS4 was being dumb. I don't know why. I will try to figure it out for my next video. And we're going to walk out of here with a 31-10 win. Good game. Good game to him. Don't forget to check out his channel. I'll try to remember to put it in the description. But if I don't, then oh well. Let me know if I do or don't, guys. And I will try to put it in another time. But until next time, I'm that random YouTuber. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button.